Last season, they met just over an hour down the road with the Big Ten championship at stake. And today, there are enormous implications for the rematch. Ohio State comes into Bloomington to take on the reigning national champion, the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you for more on this Big Ten clash. Let's check in with Holly Rose.
We might not have said this a few years ago, but when Ohio State matches up against Indiana, it is a big deal. Keep in mind that Hoosiers beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game last year on their way to the national title. But Ohio State knows they could be the team to beat in the Big Ten this year. It is all on the line for some early dominance when Ohio State takes on Indiana. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wear off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Under fire. Working on the right. It's a seam wide open at the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Say it. Makes the grab on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Saying, trying to be heard about the noise. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense now working in the red zone. Saying back to the air. Steps away to find some room. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside. It's Beebe. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play off. Now look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline. Not much doing on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. The run inside. It's Beebe. Oh, he's got some space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this.
Makes the grab in their space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Now the play fake. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Floating away. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throw it, say it. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive.
Turns on the Jets. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Back to pass, it's Hoover. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at...
Snags it and he's open. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Finding some room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Indiana! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is good. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Say it. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job.
And they got him for a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be...
Caught, and he's got room. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The pitch to the left. Fighting off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumble in the first place.
Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten pay dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get...
Turning it on! Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Sayin. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He makes the grab, and that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it! A huge play there, and he has him set up and in business at the 30. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this 1st half. Great execution.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the 1st. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tavian St. Clair. And he's all bottled up, and now it's crossed. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going Running inside. It's Rodgers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing St. Clair. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Using his legs, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
He's got it on the... That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not... Tavian on the play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Intercepted, and that is the last